Hi there, and welcome to Blame It on the Inverts. I'm Sean. I'm back at Six Flags Magic Mountain for the second ever Blame It on the Inverts Night Ride Challenge. But the park's open all day today, and there's still a few hours until sunset. So let's go grab some rides while we wait. And I think I'm gonna start at the invert that I fully blame. Let's head in. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I refer to Magic Mountain as Patrick Mountain. And there's a reason for that. Now, whenever I drive, I use hands-free texting. And one day, when I said Magic Mountain, the software corrected it to Patrick Mountain. And I've been using that ever since. Now, Patrick and I had quite a rocky 2025. In January, I had the best visit I've ever had here. But in August, well, we had some issues in August. I've been telling people for the past few months that Patrick and I are fighting. So that's why I thought today would be the perfect opportunity to see if there could be any kind of reconciliation to start 2026. But before we dive into those details of tonight's challenge, I think I'd like to dive on the world's tallest stand-up roller coaster. It's almost time for the second official Blame It on the Inverts Night Ride Challenge. Now, my goal tonight is to get one full circuit ride on every operating roller coaster in the park. I can go in any order, but I can't start until it's completely dark out. Now, the sun is scheduled to set just after 5 p.m. local time, and I'll be getting into the line for the first roller coaster at 6 p.m. sharp. The park closes at 9 p.m. tonight, so that gives me a full 3 hours to complete this challenge. Now, Patrick has a total of 15 big roller coasters, and here they are in alphabetical order. It's time to kick off the second official Blame It on the Inverts Night Ride Challenge. Now, I just checked, and out of the 15 big coasters, 14 are currently operating. So I'm gonna do my best to get on all of them before the park closes at 9 p.m. Starting with the very first coaster I rode of Patrick's, Viper. That ride on Viper was absolutely fantastic. She is cooking through those first 3 loops. Oh, it was so fun. And even better, that wait was a station wait. We are off to a fantastic start to this challenge. And next, I'm headed to the world's first vertical looping roller coaster. And after that ride on Revolution, we're 24 minutes in. Now, I was planning on saving the next coaster for the very end because it's my favorite in the park. However, I noticed that the wait is quite short. And I really feel like I need to take advantage of that before I move on to another area of the park. Let's do it, X2. That spin on X2 took about 33 minutes, including the wait. And I feel like that might have set me back a little bit time-wise. But I am expecting a lot of the other roller coasters to have much shorter waits. So I'm not too worried about missing my challenge quite yet. Let's keep moving on. Well, I unfortunately just encountered my first ride closure of the evening. I got in line for Goliath, which I was really excited for because it was a station wait, so I was going to be able to make up a little bit of time. But as soon as I was next, the ride went down. So I'm going to move on, and if it comes back up before the end of the night, hopefully there'll be a station wait again, but I have more coasters to ride, so let's go. Well, I was able to take a quick spin on Twisted Colossus, and I just finished a lap on Scream. But while I was hitting those two, Goliath started sending trains with passengers again. Let's see if I can go cross that one off now. It's down again, so I'm moving on. I have less than an hour left, and I honestly don't know how many other coasters I'm going to be able to check off. So we're gonna move as quickly as we can. And I am here at my invert. Well, after Batman and Riddler's Revenge, that leaves me with 5 coasters remaining. However, there's only 25 minutes left of the park day. Although, as long as I'm in line by 9 p.m., they'll let me ride. It's gonna be very close, and I don't know if I'm gonna get all 5. I may have to prioritize my favorites, but let's see how many I can hit. As I was walking by Gold Rusher, it was finishing a ride cycle, so I managed to get a station wait and jump right on. Although, that leaves me with 17 minutes left. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get on the other 4 coasters. So I am going to prioritize West Coast racers because I rode Apocalypse earlier in the day before I started the challenge. And then I need to finish my day at Tatsu because I haven't ridden Tatsu yet. So let's see if I can get those final 2 coasters before the park closes. That ride on West Coast Racers was another station wait and left me with just 4 minutes to get to the entrance to Tatsu before the park closes. I'm almost there, and I'm so excited to end the night ride challenge at my favorite B&M flying coaster. I was on the last train of the night for Tatsu, and I can't think of a better way to finish this night ride challenge than on my favorite B&M flyer. And to be honest, I think I have to give Tatsu my favorite night ride too. There's just something about flying around that hill. You can see the entire valley, and at night with all those lights, it is absolutely stunning. I know I didn't hit all 15 of the big coasters tonight, but I got 11. Without a fast lane in 3 hours, I'd say that's still pretty successful. And I think I'm ready to give Patrick another chance. My next night ride challenge is just around the corner, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you at another park soon.